What's the word with the politicians? Cowboy got a PSA, not just for the Crenshaw District, but for all of the metaverse too. Can y'all read for starters? The ones that ain't hooked on finance? Cowboy said that any of y'all bloggers that ran the story read the word. Just one line of it. I for sure didn't. I ain't run no content on it either. I seen him on the stand and I assumed he was doing the worst. Cuz said he spoke about events that occurred before Nipsey demise. That's it and that's all. I ain't finna go through no discoveries or hours of testimony to try to debunk what he's saying. I ain't that invested. On 6 out, Cuz said Eddie Boy running to the courts antagonizing the G-homie. And y'all cool with that? I was on the fence initially. Like, damn, is he supporting him? Or what are y'all going on? As a Muslim brother, I thought he may have gotten over the differences they had in the past. But maybe he got something buried deep inside he ain't letting go. Only that brother know. Cowboy ready to lay another demo down though. He buffing, programming. He finna hurt his back lifting them big ass weights though. Thundercat got time today, cuz. 600 finally adjusted them installment rates for Lil Wicced. He sent his last payment to $60. Cowboy still sliding his EBT card though.
Niggas out here selective politicking, bro. Yeah. I hear everybody talking about this shit, Cowboy. He done went to the Nip stand and all that. For you and every other podcast, for every nigga that says something about Cowboy getting on that stand. Can any of you niggas make one quote of something that I said on that stand? Have any of you niggas read one line of anything that I've said? Did any of you niggas take one day to look at the piece of paper and see what the I said on that stand? Did anybody ever do that? That's the question. Did anybody get on there and look at the paperwork to see what the Cowboy say on that stand? Answer that question. Every nigga that reported on it, which one of you niggas actually read anything? Answer that question. Well, somebody said cuz placed him at the scene of the crime. No. I talked about shit that happened before a crime was even committed. After the crime was committed, it was nothing for me to talk about. So y'all go read the papers and see what Cowboy said. You know what I mean? Go do that. Then come back with your facts. You feel me? That'll stop you from getting slid. If you politicking without no paperwork. See, we was out there shooting a video for old hood politics. HD Puso, y'all tap in. We was out there shooting that video. And this big dummy pulled up, pressing the line without no paperwork, and got slid on the hook. So if you got issues with anybody and you serious about it, go get your paperwork, do your due diligence, and make sure you got your facts, or you're going to get slid. Simple as that. All this faulty politicking, and y'all let who y'all want kick it, and if a nigga got hands, and then what, he cool, or if a nigga got some money, y'all let him chill, So you got Eddie Boy, and you got this weird 600 nigga going up to the courtroom while the big homie going to court. Cuz get knocked out and report straight to them niggas. What type of PC shit is that? The niggas is going up to the courtroom to antagonize the big homie. What type of police activity is that? So anything that they could put on me, they've done far worse. They up in the courtroom, the federal courtroom, in the building, bragging about it. Yeah. Y'all think about that one. Niggas out here politicking.
Without transcript or hood, it's wild to see. Application without working, it's Cowboy. Street niggas know please for the feds. Without transcript or hood, it's wild to see. Application without work.
These hit the 80s, nigga. Nice. These hit the 80s, nigga. Yeah. Like from 60s if you ain't hitting the 60s.
I seen Aunt Hefe say some people may have broke the rules before and deemed no good in some folks' eyes, but that don't mean they ain't prone to the same level of violence they was before. Whether he told or not, That man was still apply pressure. This ain't my first time seeing this shit though. I seen folks whisper about a man one time. He heard his name in the wind and popped out. Lips didn't even quiver, let alone whisper. They knew his resume. Simple as that. Lil Wicced probably did his thing. That's why he felt like he could say something to Cowboy. He wasn't the challenger at all in Harmonize though. He was playing with the right one. I know he just sent all type of idle press to 600 by now. Hey, cuz, you got these YouTubers making a mockery of the low. Yeah, I slipped up and got hit by a Mack truck. But you're throwing fuel on the fire, 600 cuz. Where you at, Huster? Lovejoy fed him some bunk and sent them another $60. Wicced went and got drunk and blacked out. The no jumper interview still in works too. They just slow rolling it like that Jay Reed ass whooping.
Do you notice that entire era of a lot of street beef and stuff like that, who would turn from gang members to content creators, that whole era of individuals getting online and creating issues and controversy and beefing with others and stuff like that. Do you notice that era is over? Like on YouTube, you notice that, bro? It's like it's gone. You like, those people are not. Those people are not like at the top anymore when it comes down to the most watched individuals.
It ain't even that. You know what I noticed? What I noticed in general is that we ain't in the algorithm no more. You know what I mean? Because we on a different page. You know what I mean? The whole time they was trying to jump in our algorithm so they could piggyback or whatever. So now we on this page. Like now when I dig through my algorithm, I go get on my YouTube right now. When you thumb through it, you're gonna see Bible scriptures. So your algorithm is gonna determine if I'm steadily clicking on these different type of clickbaits, then that's all I'm gonna get. I'm gonna see these. I don't see these my feeds no more because I don't click and I don't entertain it no more. We're not entertaining it. We're not even clicking on it. You know what I mean? So they clicked and talked about us to get a part of the little algorithm. So now when you mention Cowboy, now all of a sudden they little feed pop up. You know what I mean? So we not doing that. We over here doing this. So now it's a separation. Yeah, we in a whole other lane. You know, leave us alone. Y'all can do that. Do that over there. That's cool. That's cool over there. You know what I mean? Because we came over there ready to beat up everything. So y'all was scared over there. So we gonna get back, let them know we Christians over here, but we will come tap that. We will come do like Moses and get cracking. You know what I mean? But right now we here to teach. We here to teach. You know what I mean? It's
like you be doing like, amen. But we're that.
It's
like you go from zero to a.
I be trying to be cool. We'll let them touch their toes for their movie roles, and we gonna stay over here and read them scrolls. We gonna read the scrolls.
Buddy, bro.
We're just different page. We not in that algorithm no more. You know what I mean? We not in the messy algorithm no more. You know what I mean? So, and like then months ago I prayed about it. I told God to take all my enemies, and get them out the way. So, you know what I mean? And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, amen. That's what's up, brother. That's what's up. And any last words, man? Anything you wanna shout out or anything like that, brother, before we get up out of here?
Man, prepare for these end days. Just prepare. You know what I mean? I just want the world to prepare, get right with God. You know what I mean? Prepare, get right with God. Store up your food, canned goods and stuff. Prepare. And it's time for family to become family again. Family is broke up. Gangbanging broke up the families. You know what I mean? We ran from our families to these streets because we thought that was our family. But we see that ain't the life no more. You know what I mean? Get back to family. Go take care of your grandparents. Go call your mama. You know what I mean? Call their friends more than they call their mama or they call their grandmama. Get back to family. These streets is not your family. You know what I mean? Get back to family. Get back to that structure. Get back to being self-sufficient. You know what I mean? Don't have to depend on the government. You know what I mean? The government, we're not at war with the government. We're at peace with the government. Let the government do what they do. We over here living off of the land, doing what we got to do. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm on. As a people, wake up. You know what I mean? Quit killing each other. Quit falling into that trap. They say burn you once, then you got me. Burn you twice. Come on. It just. You starting to like it now. You know what I mean? You starting to like it. So let's get together as a people though. That's my main thing is as a people we need to show some type of unity. when you're in the streets and you walk and you meet somebody, don't ask them where they from. Ask them, how you doing, black man? What do you do for a living? How can we link up? How can we make some bread? Not where you from, what side of town, or you know what I mean? Let's break down them barriers, them color lines.
Man.
Political street views? No, fake news.